My name is Credo Ford III. I graduated from Texas A&M in 1975. Degree in agricultural economics, and basically I've been in the food business before and ever since I left A&M. I started out waiting tables and bartending there in College Station. Ended up going to work for Chili's. Started the very first Chili's in 1976 and stayed with Brinker International until '97, and after that started my own restaurant company. Well, when I went to Texas A&M, like most students, I really didn't know exactly what I wanted to get a degree in. However, I was interested in the food business, working part-time in the restaurant business. So I knew I wanted to work in some avenue of food retail or food production. And I think that the degree in agricultural economics gave me the broad spectrum to learn about all facets of food and food business, from the production end of it to the retail end of it, so that when I did graduate, if I did want to stay in the restaurant business or get in the food production side, then I can lean that way also. I think it was a very well-rounded degree, and it really benefited me a lot. Well, at Texas A&M, I was involved in the student council. Well, we can edit that out. What was it called? The
student government?
I was assistant of the I just helped in the student, there at MSC, what was that called?
MSC, of a student government,
yeah.
I don't know.
Affairs.
Student affairs, but
yeah.
yes, okay.
I volunteered in student affairs, and basically just spent a lot of time in you know, the agricultural economic department activities. Well, I played baseball and football in high school. I was a Boy Scout. I was a camp counselor. I did a lot of things growing up, a lot of activities in college and before college. I think that helped kind of groom me as a leader. I had a lot of mentors. I think that's very important. People that I can look up to, like my parents, some football coaches, some people in the church, and Boy Scouts, and any aspect of leadership, I think really helped me a lot. Kind of gave me the opportunity to find out if I wanted to be an entrepreneur, if I could be an entrepreneur, and it really helped me a lot. Well, I can tell you, when Dr. Registry called me on that and told me that I was nominated, I was absolutely thrilled, because of the people in that organization that have been honored have kind of exemplified leadership, and not only success but character, and so just to be a part of that group was just a great honor for me, and I hold it as one of my cherished honors that I've received throughout my career. I think when you graduate from any university, first thing, your #1 priority is to take care of your family, to get a career, and to obviously make money and establish your goals and all the things that you talked about when you're to yourself in college on really what you wanted to do in life. But I think a little bit further along, you realize that in many cases you have a lot that you can give back to the university and give back to the college. And I've just really enjoyed going back to Texas A&M and in the Department of Agriculture and talking to students about some of the experiences that I've had. And I think that those experiences and those stories that former students can tell students are probably some of the best education that they can have, because it's real life experiences that they can apply with some of the things that they worked in the university. So I've enjoyed going back and speaking to the classes and talking about the restaurant industry and entrepreneurship. Well, it's hard. I think you need to just set goals and set priorities. I'm very fortunate that one of my partners is my wife and my family. Most of my children are graduates from Texas A&M University, and they work in the business with us here in the restaurant industry. My wife is also one of my partners, and we work side by side. So I'm very fortunate that we have a family business that we can all work together. So the balance is really there's a responsibility for all of us, because we have a tendency to talk about business and live our business every day. But we have so much fun that I think the goal in business and the goal in a career is to get something that you really love, and it's not stress, it's not work, it's part of your life, and the restaurant business gives you that opportunity, in the food business, and everybody has to eat, and so we know that we're in a career that should be everlasting. Well, I think the best thing is just to not get so overwhelmed about it and not get in a hurry. You know, my generation and my parents' generation, they basically, a lot of them worked with one company for years and years and years. And over the period of my 30 years in the restaurant industry, I've worked for a number of different restaurant brands. Fortunately, I worked with one company for 20 years before venturing out on my own with my wife to start our own company. But I think the best thing to do is realize that to learn as much about yourself as you possibly can, to try to find out what facet of the ag business or business that you want to get in to make yourself happy. Don't get in a hurry. I think it's your responsibility to learn your assets and liabilities so that you can fall into a situation that'll make you happy.
Okay.
No, I think that the agricultural economics is a very well-rounded career. I think it gives somebody a lot of opportunity to look at so many different facets in the food industry and just agribusiness in general. This one degree, I'm very fortunate that I got it because I wasn't really narrowed into one particular area of business. And in my restaurant career, I could always know about production as I knew about retail into the restaurant industry. So I think it's a great program, and I encourage everybody to continue their involvement with the university and their colleagues and the friends that they met year after year, and I think you'll have a very rewarding, successful life.